Hey AWF Galaxy, it is a little past 6:05, it is 6:35, but we are still here, and we're going to bring you Control Center, hyping up everything that's going on this Saturday night for King of the Carnival. I hope that you guys have been enjoying the qualifying matches that we've been showing. They'll be running through until the event this Saturday, but we want to give you a little bit more. You've seen the action, now I want you to hear from the competitors. Right now, we want to take it to Mike Collins and AMJ. Let's take it backstage.
AMJ, you have a distinct pleasure of facing the Maniac Mike Collins, the Hall of Famer, on April the 11th. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut your career short really quick. So at the end of the tournament, you and everybody else in the building, you can call me King Collins.
Quarterfinals, it's AMJ versus Mike Collins at the King of the Carnival. I don't care if it's Mike Collins, whoever it is in front of me. When it comes down to King of the Carnival, all of them better be ready to feel the full wrath and power of King AMJ.
Obviously, both men confident that they're not only going to beat one another, but that they're also going to go on to be the king. Now, your second match of the night, Brian Valor with Robbie Roode in his corner for some reason. He's going to be taking on Mike Clay. Both men eager to tell you all about it. Let's take it to it right now.
Robbie, I swear to God, you're like an obsessive ex-girlfriend. You keep calling me. Stop calling me, man, all right? April 11th, Mike Clay. Been waiting for this. See, you beat me for the AWF heavyweight title. So this is my rematch. Come April 11th, King of the Carnival. I'm getting what is mine, and I will become the new king.
Brian Valor, April 11th, the Cult of Clay. Oh, my asylum, it's gonna be the kingdom.
Obviously, both men excited to have their rematch from Christmas Clash to see who can go on to become King of the Carnival. Of course, not only do you win the King of the Carnival title, the crown, the robe, all that great stuff, but also, due to our dear friend and the AWF heavyweight champion, the Nature Boy Paul Lee, you get a shot at his title in the main event of WrestleJam 14 next month on the 16th. Wasn't my idea. Paul came to me on March the 7th at AWF Live. You know what? Let's just take it to you.
Let's talk about April the 11th.
Okay.
King of the Carnival.
That's
a big event coming to the circus tent. You know what? I think we should sweeten the pot a little bit.
Okay, well, what are you thinking?
Well, you know, being a heavyweight champion, I believe in being a competitive champion. So at WrestleJam on May 16th, I don't have an opponent yet.
Not yet.
So I tell you what, whoever becomes the king at King of the Carnival, they're also getting a crown, but they're getting a match at WrestleJam with the Nature Boy in the main event. Woo! For the AWF Championship. That's what kind of champion I am, because these people are behind me. Give me a woo!
So folks, that brings up a litany of opportunities, right? Could Brian Valor finally win the AWF Heavyweight Championship back? Could Mike Clay get his rematch with the Nature Boy Paul Lee? Could Mike Collins somehow main event WrestleJam 14? We'll have to see. But speaking of Paul Lee, there's another Lee that we have to talk about in this whole thing, and that's Loverboy Lex Lee. Could it be father versus son in the main event of WrestleJam 14? Well, I know that is what Loverboy would love to see happen. We'll take you to his thoughts and Kevin Kaufman's thoughts right now.
Luck of the draw, I get Kevin Kaufman? Well, I guess if there's one person in this tournament that Loverboy wants to punch right in the mouth, it is Kevin Kaufman. Yeah, we do have a past, but Loverboy doesn't care about the past. Loverboy cares about the future, and the future begins on April the 11th. April the 11th, Loverboy outlast 7 other men to go on to WrestleJam to main event against his father in his final year of professional wrestling. How poetic it is that Kevin Kaufman faces Lex Lee, but most importantly, how poetic is that Lex Lee defeats Paul Lee in the main event of WrestleJam with a crown on his head, a tag team title in one hand, and the AWF heavyweight title in the other. So poetic. So Loverboy. Kevin?
April 11th. One night tournament. King of the Carnival, baby. And let me tell you right now, I have waited my entire career for a moment like this. A time for me to shine outside of tag team wrestling. And it just so happens, in the first round, I drew Lex Lee. I mean, we go way back. This is exactly how my career started. And April 11th, I'm putting an end to it. Because at the end of the night, I will be crowned King of the Carnival.
Obviously, a lot of bad blood there between those two men. Former tag team partners, former best friends, now bitter enemies. It's going to be interesting to see who comes out on top in that match. But then, of course, last but not least, we got Zayeth, a man who is looking to redefine himself, looking to show the world what he's really made of. He'll be going one-on-one against a man who hasn't been at a WrestleJam in the last 13 years. That's right, WrestleJam 1. Chris Crunk was on it. He's looking to be back on it for WrestleJam 14. Both men had these thoughts.
April 11th, King of the Carnival. 8 men enter, 1 beast comes out on top. Chris Crunk, it looks like you're my first victim of the night. I hope you're ready.
For those that know me, they know that I kind of push the limits, and if it's someone that I think that I have an absolute challenge with, it honestly intensifies the match for me. So Zayeth, trust me, I know that you're big, I know that you're bad, and I know that you probably are going to be unstoppable, but I love that fight. And so King of the Carnival, you're my round 1, and trust me, I have nothing to lose.
There you go, folks. You've met the King's Court, and the time for talk is over. Now it is just about winning the King of the Carnival. You're going to see all of those 8 men competing this Saturday night in the tournament. Remember, that's 7 matches. 2 men will be competing in 3 matches. 1 man will become the King of the Carnival. Of course, I will have with me the Nature Boy, Paul Lee. Now, I don't know if me and Paul are going to get in the ring. Maybe he'll have a live microphone. Maybe he'll come out and shake the guy's hand that wins. Maybe he'll kick him in the shin. Who knows what's going to happen? But the champ's going to be in the house. You're going to be here for that here on the 11th. So make sure and grab your tickets right now. AWFWOW.com. Folks, we are pumped about the King of the Carnival tournament. Can't wait to have you here. Grab your tickets right now. We will see you back here this Saturday night for King of the Carnival.